Emmy, and I am back at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival 2023. I did a full tour of this festival showing you all the activities, entertainment, all the food booths with a lot of new menu items and all the merchandise in a separate video, and I will link it for you here and put it in the description box below. But today we are tackling the Garden Graze. Boom! Located at the back of your festival passport, this is the food crawl of this festival. It's all vegan options. You need to purchase 5 items. It does not have to be one of each item. It can literally be the same item. There's more than 5 options available to choose from, and I'm going to show you all of the options that you can get in this video. And I hope this helps you decide if this is an activity that you would like to do when you come to Flower and Garden. Maybe think, is the prize worth it? Is it not? Is the food options worth it, or is it not? You'll figure that out as we go along. So now let's just get into it. Let's do the Garden Graze 2023, and let's get into some hijinks. The Garden Graze is located at the back of your festival passport. You can pick these up at the front of the park at different food locations. They're all over. And you need to have this same book in order to get your prize. You do not have to do this all in one day, but it has to have 5 stamps in one book in order to get your prize. We are starting near the entrance to World Showcase at Florida Fresh. Now, this is super, super important. If you saw my full guide to the festival, you will remember this. On the menu and in the guide, it will say that the grilled street corn on the cob with the savory garlic and spicy corn chips is vegan and a part of the Garden Graze. It is not vegan, and it is not a part of the Garden Graze. The one that is the grilled street corn on the cob with savory garlic spread and plant-based cojita cheese. So that's the one that we're gonna get today, but please, especially my vegan friends out there, do not let this error, get you. So let's get the corn on the cob that is plant-based. Here we have the grilled street corn on the cob, the plant-based one with savory garlic and the vegan cojita cheese. All right, looks really good. I'm excited to give this a try. All right, let's give it a try. Ooh, I like this a lot. This is definitely better than the vegan corn from last year. It's a totally different one. The savory herbs are really good, and actually, last year you could really kind of tell that it was vegan butter on here, but this time I really can't. And the cojita cheese is really, really tasty. There's a lot of excellent flavors here. Plus the corn is cooked really, really well on the grill. I would definitely put this on your Garden Graze list if you're a corn fan. I think it's corn, and the big lump with knobs has the juice, and it's the most beautiful thing. It's corn. I like this one. Over by Test Track is Brunch Cut. This is the same booth as last year, but with a fun new name. Back again this year for the Garden Graze is the avocado toast with marinated toy box tomatoes on toasted ciabatta and the beautiful edible flowers. This is such a classic. It's very plain, simple avocado toast. There's not like really any insane seasoning on it or anything. It's very simple, but nice fresh flavors, and the bread is very crispy. Over by the Land Pavilion is the cart outside of the Land Pavilion, and there is actually a Garden Graze Festival offering happening here. It's the chocolate mousse cup. You can actually find this normally inside Sunshine Seasons in the Land Pavilion, but I like that they added it to the Garden Graze. I've never had this before, so I'm excited to give it a try. Okay, it's super chocolatey. Let's give it a try. Wow, so chocolatey. Mousse is pretty good. I love the crumble that you get in there. I really wish there was a little bit more crumble, but that's because that's always my favorite part. But the mousse is very simple. It's not like a really rich chocolatey flavor, which is good because it's a mousse and you're supposed to be able to eat an entire mousse without it feeling like overwhelming and too chocolatey. I actually learned that on Masterclass. I watched a pastry chef masterclass, and I became obsessed with it. So I love mousses. So I really enjoy this, and I like that this is added to the Garden Graze. I say if you're a chocolate person, I would consider getting this one. Made it to Germany for the Bauern Market. Here is where you can get those potato pancakes with house-made applesauce. They are very good. One of my favorites from last year. It's a really great savory option when you are doing the Garden Graze. My only complaint is that I wish they were a little bit crispier because I love making potato pancakes. Maybe this is like the more German way of doing it, but still lots of good flavor, nice and warm, and I love a savory option. Right before you enter Canada, you have Trowel and Trellis back again this year, presented by Impossible Meats brand. Impossible is a plant-based meat brand. Back again this year is the Korean short rib. I had it last year. I really enjoyed it. As a meat eater, I could kind of tell that it wasn't real meat, but the flavors are really good. And honestly, if you probably didn't tell me, I wouldn't even known. There's a lot of great flavors in this, and it's comes out really warm. It's a really good portion what you get, and I always will, if this is on the Garden Graze continually, I will recommend it for sure. But now this year they added 2 other menus, so now the entire menu is part of the Garden Graze, and we're gonna get the 2 new menu items to check off 2 spots of our Garden Graze, the Impossible Lumpia and the chocolate cake. Well, she is melting away here, but here are our new menu items for the Garden Graze and at Trowel and Trellis. Let's take a look at this one first since it's really melted. But this is the chocolate cake with black currant ganache mixed with berry compote and chocolate ice cream, but it's plant-based ice cream, do not worry. And then we have the Impossible Lumpia with Thai sweet chili sauce. That sounds really, really good. I am super excited to try these. Let's do it. Okay, let's try this Impossible Lumpia. It's fried, got some sauce on it. This is awesome. This is so good. I love this. First of all, this is so crispy. Has great flavor. The sauce is nice and tangy, and the Impossible meat is seasoned so well. It has some crunch in it. There's like some carrots. It's reminding me of something, and I can't like put my finger on it 100%, but I love this. Even if you are not doing the Garden Graze, I recommend getting this, even if you are a meat eater, because it's really good. I'm obsessed with this. I would get this again, even if it wasn't for the Garden Graze. All right, let's try this super chocolatey cake. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How that did not spill all over me, I will never understand. That's pretty good. I like a chocolate berry combination. It's very chocolatey, but it's not too rich in chocolate. It's pretty tame. Like, I feel like you can eat like a few bites of this and feel okay. Well, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I eat really rich chocolate, like it's only a couple bites for me. This, I feel like I could have a little bit more. The cake is super soft. This is just so melted. I wish it wasn't so melted, but welcome to Orlando. It's only March and it's terrible. Like I am so afraid for food and wine. I thought I was gonna die last year, to be honest with you. And I feel like it's going to be even worse this year. But yeah, back to this. This is very good. If you like a chocolate and berry combination, I think you will really like this. And if you're looking for maybe something that's sweet but not like insanely sweet, this might be a good idea. But it's pretty good. I don't know if I would personally get it again. I'm not like the biggest like fan of like a lot of chocolate. I like a little chocolate and things, but nothing wrong with it. It tastes very good. And if you're a chocolate fan, I would recommend getting this one for sure. In between France and Morocco is La Isla Fresca. Back again for the Garden Graze this year is the Coconut Tres Leches. I loved this one last year. I thought it wasn't too sweet. It was the perfect balance. I love the coconut. It's so good, full of flavor, and it was the opposite of dry, that M word that people don't like. I highly recommend this one for sure. In between Germany and China is Refreshment Outpost, and back again this year for the Garden Graze is the Pineapple Skewer with Tahini seasoning. Here it is this year. It looks pretty good. Nice big piece of pineapple. I've had it in the past. It's literally just pineapple with some seasoning, good flavors, nothing exciting, but very refreshing on a hot Epcot day. Made it to Morocco, and we are gonna hit up the Tangerine Cafe, which is still being used as a festival booth for our next Garden Graze item, which also is a new menu item. Here is the Hummus Trio. It looks really good. First, we have traditional hummus here on the left. In the center, we have red beet and black garlic hummus. Oh, that sounds really good. And then we have an avocado herb hummus with Moroccan bread on the side and crispy papadum. I am ready for my hummus. I love hummus. All right, I'm gonna try the traditional first with the papadum. There's artichokes in here, and that is delicious. I feel like I've actually never had artichokes and hummus before, and I feel like my whole life has changed. That is excellent. Papadum, super crispy. Let's keep going. Let's try the pita bread now with this red beet hummus with the black garlic. That one actually is very simple. You kind of get like the hints of the red beet. I don't really taste too much garlic. I think this is actually a big garlic chunk though, so there is nuts in that one. I did not realize that. So if you have a nut allergy, stay away from that. That one just has very simple flavors. I do like that there's actual like red beets on there though. All right, now let's try I'm gonna back to the papadum. I really liked how crispy it was. The avocado one. Lots of avocado flavors in there. And then you get like some citrusy flavors too, but it's really nice and smooth, like hummus, instead of like thick and creamy like an avocado. I love this. I love that it's brand new. If you have done the Garden Graze before, definitely get this so you can try something new. But honestly, like I would put this on your like must-get list. It's a lot here. It's really easy to share with people. It's a good portion, and everything is very tasty. I love Morocco. I said in my my full guide of the festival video, people sleep on Morocco, and you gotta stop sleeping on Morocco. The food is great here. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Yay, we did it. We have our 5 stamps. The last stamp is our redemption stamp. So let's head on over to Pineapple Promenade, which is right across from Port of Entry, and get our prize. Here is our prize. It is lime Dole Whip in this really, really cute souvenir cup. It's plastic cup, so don't worry about breaking it. And they also gave us another prize, but I'm super excited to try this one out. The other prize they give for this festival is the Garden Graze Wildflower Mix. So you can now plant your own annuals and perennials, and it says it's designed for easy maintenance. So I'm super excited because I always try to plant stuff. Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. My husband does it because I don't plant. I'm from New York City, but he really enjoys planting things. Even in New York, he enjoys planting things. But you know what? They die. So maybe with this, they won't die. So wish us luck, but let's try our Dole Whip. All right, let's try our lime Dole Whip prize. And this is the vegan Dole Whip. Obviously, we're doing like a vegan food crawl. Cheers. Oh, I love lime Dole Whip. I always forget how much I love it. First of all, I love the vegan Dole Whips because they're obviously no dairy, so in this horrible heat, it's so refreshing. And that citrusy flavor is just packs such a great punch, and it's just so refreshing and so full of flavor. I love it. Honestly, like the prize to me is so worth it. I love the cup, but like to me, lime Dole Whip is the prize, and I'm super happy. I really enjoyed the Garden Graze this year a lot. I think this was my favorite year so far that I've done it. I've done it this is my 3rd year doing it. And yeah, I had an absolute blast, and I'm gonna reward myself with some lime Dole Whip. Cheers. Well, my dudes, that was the Garden Graze 2023 at Flower and Garden Festival. This was my favorite year by far for the Garden Graze. Let me know in the comments, is this something you would do when you come to this festival? What were your favorite items? What were your least favorite items? Do you think the prize was worth it? Let me know all of it in the comments. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notifications so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram, Magical Hijinx. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron. You'll get exclusive bonus content, bonus lives, a free dining guide to Walt Disney World by Disney for foodies, help with trip planning, access to the Discord, and so much more. And you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content like this to this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys can do some hijinks very, very soon. Bye.